Yo, what's going on, guys? Jerk Monster here, and we're back this time with a new game, Icarus. Now, this game just came out. As I'm recording this, it is currently the 12th of December. I'm gonna take a look at Steam real quick, and see exactly when this came out. The release date was very recently, the 3rd of December, 2021. So, we're 11 days in. I picked this up a few days after it came out, I think, or a day or so after, whatever it is, like a day late, and I didn't play any of the beta weekends. Now, I've been a little bit obsessed with this game because this game, in my opinion, is very, very good, very, very fun. There's a lot of ways to play this game, and it reminds a lot of people of games like Valheim or Ark. But while it is very similar, it's also very similar to like Escape from Tarkov. So I'll show you what I mean in a moment here, but if you're looking to get into this game, don't think of it as like a Conan Exiles or a Rust or a Valheim or an Ark, any of these survival games where you just have a persistent world and you build up and make crazy mega bases, do this. Like, that's not the main bread and butter of the game. You can do that. It allows you to do that. It enables you to do that. There are ways to do it. That's not the meat and potatoes of it. This is more instance based or session based, I guess you could say. They call them prospects. They're missions, and you're meant to go down and you have a real life IRL timed week to do most of these missions. And if you don't get back your character, from what I understand, we haven't tested it yet because we don't want to. From what I understand, your character gets perma deleted and you have to start a new one or use a different one or whatever. You can have up to 99 characters at the moment. You can play offline, and for a while offline wasn't working, wasn't giving you currency. And you can also play online. Honestly, you can play privately, so there's not really much reason to play offline. But it's nice that they give you an option in case you're not connected to Steam or you have bad internet and you want to, deal with things, whatever the case. In case your internet goes out a lot, right? So I have two characters at the moment, one of which is level 25, one of which is level 12. I don't remember where my offline character is. It's somewhere in the middle because I was testing out that stuff. As you can see, this one that's 25 that says Durka is drop in progress. You can see the mission is Searchlight Scan, drop duration remaining 6 days, 21 hours, 55 minutes, and 52 seconds. However, this one here, Durka Solo, I just quickly made a character. The customization's not great, but you can make a 99 characters. Who cares? You don't really see what they look like. I'm going to select this character. And as you can see, we're on a bit of a space station. Yes, I see that we completed that one. Easy peasy. So, you can see I have a mission going here that one of my characters is on. You can see I have this currencies. I don't know what this would be called. I can't remember. And then the purplish. We have yet to get purplish. Pardon me, I just sneezed. You have this homepage which shows you get new mission, join a mission that a friend's on. Outpost is the persistent world that you can do, and you can continue to level up your character, but there's no mission, there's no objective. It's just build and survive. There's also no predatory animals whatsoever, so there's no real threat outside of weather and hunger and starvation, or starvation and dehydration, things like that. Water and food, essentially the basics, the minimums. But it allows you to freely explore the map and build as much as you want, build how you want, test a lot of things out, and still get experience that carries over throughout your whole character. You have your loadout, which you can craft things and bring them with you on missions. So like I have a knife, I can bring it with me, or I cannot. You get different suits that have different stats. Like this one is kind of shit compared to the one we have here. And how do you get all these different things? Well, you have this tree here. Now, At first glance, this looks incredibly intimidating, but it's really not that bad. It's a slow start, but the later missions give you more and more and more, and it's not a huge deal. So start off with this suit, and it's not even really worth crafting. You just make it so you can get through, and then this opens up this thing, and this opens this thing, and so on and so forth. Now you can see here, it says 50 to research, 25 to craft. A good example is my knife. 75 to research, 25 to craft. That means in order to unlock, like say this, for the, that's not a good example, the pickaxe, or the axe, right? The wood chopping axe. I have to spend 75 to unlock this node, which allows me to start crafting these and then researching these other ones, right? This knife I can craft for 25. I can make one right here, right now. In fact, do I have another pickaxe in my loadout? I don't, and I don't mind spending that extra 25 currency. We're just gonna craft one right there. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we have another pickaxe to bring down on missions with me. You get better options for suits that do more things, that hold more inventory slots and different utility slots, different little stats on them. And then you get also a few other things, like these food things, these stacks of coal you can just bring with you, which is kind of wild. And you get a campfire, isn't that just delicious? I didn't even pay attention. That's kind of nice. I'm sure that'll be important at some point. But you can just work your way through. The canteen, one of my favorite upgrades. Very much highly recommend farming for this early. The knife is a nice touch, but it's not necessary. This honestly is my first recommended craft. Guaranteed. Make this or research this for 50, research this for 25, that's 75, research this for 200, that's 275, craft it for 50, that's 325. 325 is not that hard to get. It's not quick, but it's not that hard. You get little suit modules with little minor improvements. I haven't really worried about them because most of the ones that are good cost that extra currency. The only one I can really get would be this one, and it's really not worth my time for 5% movement speed. Then you get different other things you can bring down, like drugs that prevent bad things from happening or cure them. And some of these may be relevant, especially ones like the bacterial vaccine for various reasons, mostly pneumonia. But that's really expensive, and right now I'm not that worried about it. This requires that extra currency. This gives me bows. This is the only weapon you can get. These 3 bows. So I plan to work on this because I really like the idea of bringing this down, and you can even craft some arrows. So you don't got to worry about any of the stuff. Spawn with stuff. So how does this all work, right? I'm seeing lots of stuff. There's all sorts of things going. You also have your character's level. So the reason your character levels is to upgrade things in your tech tree and in your talent points. This character has almost exclusively everything in here because these were only applicable in solo, and this is a solo character. Some of the things are fairly necessary and helpful, like the extra blueprint points, which is your skill points. Little things like stamina maximum and regen, and health regen and maximum speed, things like that. But there's a lot of things you can learn and a lot of different trees. At this moment, there's no way to respec, but they're talking about it in the future. But there's reasons to go over. In fact, I'm gonna start going down this tree here and get this because being able to see animal health bars is huge. Super helpful. But the tech tree gives you things immediately out the gate, such as you can make these piles. That doesn't really matter. Stone axe, stone pickaxe. There you go. You get your level, and you get to make a stone knife. Highly recommend. You can skip the spears. They kind of suck. You can make a campfire. Those are like the main important things right there. And then a bow and arrows. Huge. Those are like the first things you want to get because that's going to get you everything you need to get. And you can start, building stuff. And eventually you'll get down here. You can learn thatch, which is like just made out of the plants that you make or you pick up, and you can make this out of fiber and sticks. But it doesn't hold up to weather, and it doesn't hold up to animal attacks very well. Wood, on the other hand, a little bit more resistant, and you got to cut down trees to get it. So I'd highly recommend going down that one. But we still use thatch for quick little emergency huts, things like that. You get torches, all sorts of stuff. But it goes so deep. There's so much to it, right? However, it's not necessary for all of it, because this game is also meant to be played with multiple people. It's up to 8-player co-op. But we're going to be doing something single player here. So these are the missions. I haven't seen hardly any of them. I'm imagining they're going to get absolutely bonkers, because so far these have been kind of crazy. But you get different kinds. Like this one just wants you to spawn in and look at stuff. This one wants you to set up little scanners and defend them as they check the region. That opens up these missions all around you. This one, there's a predator you have to kill in the area. You got to track him down, find where he lives, kill him. This one, set up little scanners. This is my best farming one early on. This one, you got to go check out the desert biome and start unlocking missions to go through there. We don't want to mess with that because that's on hard difficulty. The bio research, super quick. Look at 3 plants, touch them real quick, run back to the ship. The frost, the ice biome one was rough. We just finished this today, and it was taking us a while. We might have slightly over prepared, but it was beating our ass for a minute. But then we got enough gear, and we kind of just started steamrolling the end of it. But getting there was a struggle. And then this one is just kind of like an open world. We're going to take a look at that.
According to the UDA...
Shut up, soul. So, as you can see, unlike the other missions, it has 30 days before it expires. So, you can do whatever you need to. This one is unlike all these other missions we just talked about. There's no objective. There's no real goal. It's just to, like, freely check out the area. Low commitment. So, we're going to do that just to show you what everything's like.
According to the UDA, you qualify for open access to this region.
Pickaxe.
How about that?
Knife. Suit. Confirm. Private. Yes. So we're just going to quickly show you. I'm going to bring some stuff down, show you the comparisons between having it and not having it. And we're going to load in here. We're just going to quickly poke our head around, show you some crafting things, show you some hunting things. And then we'll head back up and wrap this video up. And here we go, loading up eventually. Take a drink while we wait. Come on, sound. Where you at? There we go.
Welcome back. You helped open this region up for the UDA. It's yours to do whatever you want. Enjoy it while it lasts.
All for me. So, you're going to pick up rocks, you're going to pick up sticks, you're going to pick the bushes, you're going to get stuff out of them, sticks and fiber. Mash that collect button all day, all day, all day, all day. Now, this planet does not have hospitable air, despite the fact that it looks a lot like Earth. It's got poisonous air, so we can't breathe. That's kind of important. Slightly irrelevant, you might say. But there's ways around that, because it does grow a resource to fix that. And we're going to find it now. Here we go. Some on the ground. Oxalite. Or oxite, sorry. I always say oxalite. Oxite. I got a little bit of oxite and a little bit of stone. So, you see here, we have all these inventory slots, one for your oxygen, one for your food, one for your water. We're going to take this oxite and put it directly in our oxygen. It's going to tick down and refill our oxygen. See our water. Did I bring it? Oh, I didn't bring the canteen down with me. No, I brought it on another mission, didn't I? I did. I'll have a secondary canteen. So we can drink from the water, but we don't need to right now. We have a berry bush. We're going to pick that. Berries will expire in 800 seconds, as you can see at the bottom there. And when you eat it, it gives you food, water, very, very little of those, but it also gives you 50 max stamina increase and minus 10 water consumption. So we're gonna eat that real quick. You can see a buff is ticking for 600 seconds, and now we have an increased stamina pool. And we need to still find some stuff. There's lots of things to pick up that you don't need, lots of things that you do need. You just play around with it and you'll figure it out as you go. Watermelon, a huge food increase. So let me show you what the stamina bar looks like, right? Looks like it ends roughly just before the 7th slot, right? Let me consume down here. And now it goes just about to the end of, yeah, just about to the end of the 7th slot. So it wasn't a huge maximum increase, but it was some. The better quality food you eat, the more benefits you get. Now, I don't think I can sneak up on this thing yet. Nope, not right now. So we've gathered a bunch of materials. Let's see what we can craft. In the tech tree, you'd be able to craft a stone axe and a stone pickaxe, and that's exactly what we're going to go for. Always start with the pickaxe so you can get more stuff to make the axe. And then you're going to make the axe. Now, we have a pickaxe. Let me show you the differences. It is 100% yield, 50% mining radius, or 50 radius, as opposed to 55 radius and 115 yield. Also, it hits slightly harder. So, oh my. That was awkward. So, 2 stone as opposed to 3 stone. 3 stone. And once you break the node, you get all of it in there. Alright, that should be plenty of stone for now. So, once you level up, gathering everything, if you look up top here, gives me XP. Farming this rock gives me XP. Everything I do gives me XP. The next thing you would want to get is a knife and a campfire. That's very important. So we're going to go ahead and craft those. Knife, craft. Campfire, craft. Bow, you're going to want to get that as well. And then some arrows. 7 is probably too many for what we're going to need. Alright, so. You have your knife and a bow. Your knife, this one does 45 to 50 melee. You can throw it for 25 to 28 and 100% yield from skinning. The one I bring down, 49 to 52. So a little bit stronger. 25 to 28, I believe that's the exact same. And then 150 yield from skinning. So it's much better at skinning. And here is the oxite. Ooh, I didn't jump. I was supposed to jump in there. Ooh, there we go. So we're going to farm up this oxite so that we can keep getting air. Go. Get the berries. Let's go ahead and get the sulfur just for the XP, because you get more XP for different kinds of nodes you break. And there we go, we leveled up. And you can see we get a talent point and some skill points. I hear a wolf. Those aren't just ambient howls, they do actually mean that the animal's out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this so I can see animal health bars. But there's lots of things you can get throughout everything. Very, very handy stuff. But I learned about these recently, so I'm going to do that. And then we can go through the tech trees and upgrade things and get more things and it goes crazy. Let me tell you. But we'll worry about that later. So we have a bow and arrow. We have some prey. Let's see how we can do this here. Missed. I'm good at this. I missed again. I'm bad. There we go. Got it. Always wanted to crouch to sneak. Try to aim for the head. It does matter. And we have a fish in here. You can attack the fish. There are these piranha that'll poison you. Once you hit them, you can pick them up. And you can cook them. So, here's our animal. And we'll go to the normal knife. Show you what you get. Skin it. You'll get your arrow back. You'll get the raw meat, some bones, some fur, and some leather. And then, a lot of people don't know this, but you can whack the corpse with any tool and get those bones. Very, very handy, nice thing to know. Let's jump back here a little bit. Back towards our ship. There's a wolf. Got him. Wolves are aggro. They will 100% come at you. They usually come in packs, so be ready once you kill one to find another one coming right at you. Some pumpkins, we can cook those. Alright. So, let's see here. We're gonna make... Oh, we have this. Perfect. Wunderbar. We're gonna put this right next to the ship for now. And it's gonna need fuel. So we're gonna need to do that. But let's for now put the raw meat and the pumpkin in there. And now comes the time for the axe. So you're gonna go up to a tree. Clear the way for this one. Easy peasy. Now, I like to aim really low. But that's just because I'm OCD like that. Which doesn't really make sense. It's not OCD. It's not the point. Keep whacking the stump, because you get a lot of wood from the stump. There's a wolf right there. Got him. It's very important to get wolves because you get fur. You can hunt deer and other things, but it's really hard to get fur early on without the wolves. Deer don't drop fur, and rabbits and things like that really not a great source of fur. So back to the tree that we were cutting down. Hit the stump. That was 47 wood just off the stump. Oop, oop, oop. And there we go. As you can see, we're getting XP for doing all this. That was done. Okay. So now that we got some wood, we can put it in the campfire. And we can start her up. And since we have wood, We could just build thatch stuff, but thatch kind of sucks. I prefer going for wood, so I'm going to show you how to do it on wood. In fact, I can do both. It's not that big a deal. Oh, wrong button. Okay, I need more fiber. You got it, boss. Fiber's easy to get. It's literally everywhere. That was the sound of my buffs wearing off from food, but that's okay. I kind of want them to wear off right now because I'm cooking, and I should be getting better buffs out of cooking. You can get things like yeast and wheat, but early on you can't really utilize those, so you're going to see me ignoring them for now. Where's my campfire? There it is. Alright, so we have cooked meat. Let me show you what it does. 20 health when you eat it, and obviously fills the food meter. So this restores health if you're missing health. That's important. It also gives you 75 max health increase and 20% health regen. You can only have 3 food buffs at a time. Even if you eat other food, it will not overwrite. You have to wait for the food to expire. Let's go ahead and craft this. That is a wood door. We'll craft one of those. And we don't have a thatch door, but that's fine. Not a big deal. So, get some of this stuff off the hotbars here. Oh, I don't have any inventory space. That's why. This. Floor. Where's the other floor? There it is. Okay. Let's do it like that. Wunderbar, wunderbar, wunderbar. Do this. Oh, we need to put the fish on the fire. And we will eat pumpkin. And the pumpkin gives us increased stamina and exposure resistance, which is what happens when there's a storm. You get exposure. Alright. So, thatch flooring. Boom. Thatch floor, or walls. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can hold R. You can see there on the right hand side. And change what type you're going to have. Solid. Window. I probably chose like a terrible place to show you this. Hold on. There we go. So window on the side, window on the other side, a door, window in the middle, or just plain wall. I'm gonna put this, and then we're gonna put the other one on top, act as a ceiling. Easy peasy. There's a quick shelter. But it doesn't count unless you have a door. So usually what I'll do, you can press Y to delete one of these. What I do is I get in and I just keep it as a wall. So I get in, put the floor, put the walls, put the roof, and put the last wall down. And just keep it on me. Next we have the wood. Very similar concept. And we're going to put this as a door. This one you even get ones like this, which I kind of didn't notice, but I like. I'm actually going to do that. We don't want the door. Sure, let's do this. And then we're going to put the door on. And then obviously the roof that I totally didn't forget. I don't know what you're talking about. There we go. And we can even put the campfire in here from now on. But it being outside isn't the end of the world. So we're going to deactivate. Actually, we're going to reactivate. You want to deactivate when oh, we're just going to pick everything up. It's raining. And when you do that, everything that was inside will go into a pile. We'll just pick it all up, close it off, and we will do this. Put the wood that was in there back in there. This in there. Activate. And now we can sort, excuse me, holy crap, sort out our inventory. We will put the pickaxe and the knife, actually the axe and then that, and the bow. This knife can go here. And I like to put my food all down here, just the way I like to do things. Put this right here so I don't die, because that's killing me. Alrighty. And if we needed to, if it was late enough, we could sleep. As you can see, if we go out here and we run around, we start to get exposure. Then we get the exposure debuff, minus 20% movement speed. As that exposure goes up, it gets worse and worse, things like that. There's so many biomes in this map, by the way. So many things you could see and do. It's all one map and it's all the same map, but it's so massive you kind of don't, it takes a while to get used to it. Like, I barely know where things are. I couldn't tell you where anything is right off rip. I'm still very much learning. Yeah, because that's not the one I was about to think it was. So yeah, lots of stuff. In order to sleep, you have to have an active campfire nearby. It can be outside, but obviously weather effects will make it go out. But it can be inside. There is a slight risk of things burning down sometimes, so that's a thing. Can we craft a sleeping bag yet? Or a bedroll? No, we need more fur. But that's okay. You can make torches, carry them around. There's bandages. There's better harvesting things for plants with sickle. There's all sorts of stuff you can meld. Later on you get crafting benches and go crazy. Different foods, all sorts of stuff. Game is crazy survival based. What do you do when you want to not deal with that anymore? So I have my knife, I have my pickaxe, that's all I brought down except my suit. We're gonna just go ahead and say that we're done here, right? We did the thing, we looked at stuff, we did stuff. We're gonna go get in the ship, and I'm gonna make sure that I put my stuff that I brought down back in. We're gonna return to station. And we completed the mission, yay! Rated up, woo! Got some acolytes going, yay! I don't know what these do, they're just badges. And then once you get done with the mission, this one in particular will not pay out, but other ones will. Again, there was no objective, this was just a kind of get to know the lay of the land kind of thing. And we even leveled up, so it was worth going. Here, select character. And we get an email saying that the mission is done, completed. This is who was on it. This is the payout. Bada bing, bada boom. Same thing here. Here we go. And then normally we would take that currency and start working on the trees and getting things. Get the canteen, it's really good. But yeah, that's the basics of the game. That's the whole thing. There is Outpost Mode, which I want to say I have an outpost here. We'll just not bring anything because I don't need to. In fact, we're just not even going to bring a suit. Because we're just going to leave. But yeah. There's all sorts of stuff. That other mode was that mission was a hybrid between the way the game is normally played and then the Outpost mode. Outpost is basically your classic survival, just with no predators and things. Here we're just gonna jump in, and there should be a world that's already built up. Oh hey, the map is actually working now. Before, the outpost didn't work with the map. I'm kind of stuck in here though, because it's only a section of the map that you get the outpost on. There's different, obviously, things I could choose from which outpost, and they're different sections of the map, but it's contained. I thought I started here once. Could have swore. I could have swore. But maybe this isn't the one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Who knows? I can't quite tell. I don't see anything. But then again, why would I guess? Knowing me, I would build by water, so I'll be down here probably. Sprint jumping is way more efficient, by the way. Found that out. Save a lot more stamina, especially with some of the later perks that let you do that even easier. Let's see if I did build down here. But either way, there's no predatory animals. I don't have to worry about anything. Oh yeah, I barely started building. I was just derping around and then somebody wanted to play, so I stopped. So yeah, as you can see, I jumped down into this mission and on a different character, I think. And all this stuff is still here. I wonder what happens if I try to punch a fish. Oh, he goes down in one hit. That's awesome. I've never punched anything before in this game. My little water base. Ah! Physics get weird. So yeah. Use beams to build up. I should probably extend this down one more staircase and then do the platform. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either way, this is Outpost Mode. I can go through and do a bunch of stuff and farm a bunch of stuff and fight a bunch of stuff. All sorts of things. Good times. Is that a different kind of fish? No, it's the same red fish. Oh, that's right. There's not going to be any of the poison fish. Got him. So yeah, it's basically the classic survival mode, if that's what you're into. Can I? Oh, fog. You can get Axite right off the ground there. And then I can just go back, turn to character select, and then when I come back down, I'll be right around there, and I'll do that stuff again. You can see it's not considered in mission. I can just go back and start doing other actual prospects again. Whereas otherwise, that other character, so if I go back to character selection, if I choose this one, I don't get to just go to character select or go to select character. I have to resume this prospect. I have to be here and go back into the mission, which I don't want to do because there's stuff going on there, and I want to do that with my friends that I started it with. So that's Icarus in a nutshell. That's the quickest version I can give to you. It's very new. There's lots of updates coming out, lots of quality of life things that are being changed already. Devs seem very aware of what's going on, very active. It's very, very inspiring to see that they're so into it and so active and so ready. They have DLC planned. I've already pre-ordered that and everything. I'm enjoying the game. I really am. So expect to see more videos, ways to farm up currency, optimal ways to do missions maybe. I don't know. If there's something you want to see, anything you want to know about, there's not a whole lot of information out there, but I can do my best to find it. Go talk to my other people, sources that have been playing the beta weekends and everything. And if I know the information or if I can find it, I'll make sure to get it back to you. So feel free to talk about it down below in the comments. If you have any questions, concerns, feedback, please let me know. Hit me up. I appreciate it. If you liked or disliked this video, please hit the corresponding buttons because your feedback greatly impacts my videos for the future. And I'm always looking to improve. If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure you subscribe because I plan to do more Icarus videos in the future. And we have other things like Conan Exiles and Magic the Gathering and indie games and all sorts of things. So make sure you check out that if you're interested. And if you're already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to be notified in your inbox on YouTube anytime we post a video. And you can also join the Discord because it announces not only when I stream, but also when I post videos. And also that's where the community hub is. And again, obviously the stream, you can check that out if you were interested in seeing what I do otherwise, because I do a variety of content. And you can definitely see me playing Icarus live with friends. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully this has been semi-educational, informative something. And I will definitely be catching you guys later. Bye-bye.